Samababa Tales presents The Lady Who Gave Birth to an Egg. You think you know the cycle of life. Birth, growth, decay. Simple, right? But what happens when that cycle breaks? What happens when what's supposed to be life is something else entirely? This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't some made-up monster in the closet. This is a story that chills you because it feels real. It happened to someone. Maybe someone you know. Maybe someone like you. Imagine the joy. The anticipation. A new life blossoming. For Amora and her husband, Chinedu, it was everything they had prayed for to Choco. Until it wasn't. The whispers started subtly, slow. A pain that the doctor in the nearby town couldn't explain. A feeling of something alien. Something growing not as it should, not like the other pregnancies in the village. Their families grew worried. The comfort of tradition offered little solace. Incense of Ifuru burned, prayers to their Lucy were chanted, but the darkness within seemed unmoved, deaf to their pleas. Then came the night. The night the tapping started. Not the gentle flutter of a baby's kick. This was methodical, deliberate. Imagine the husband's fear. The slow realization that what was growing inside his wife was not his child. The cracking began. Not a bone breaking. Something softer. Something fragile, yet containing something utterly unknown. Forget everything you think you know about birth. Forget the miracle of life. This was a violation. An unholy emergence. The air thick with a smell of decay and something sickly sweet. The sound, not a cry of life, but a wet, gurgling groan. What is this? Her question echoes the nightmare we are all witnessing. The old ways new. The stories whispered of such abominations. A curse. A seed of darkness planted in the fertile ground of life. Don't look at it. The warning screams in the silence. A glimpse can steal more than just your sight. Black smoke filled the room. A desperate attempt to ward off the unspeakable. A retreat into the familiar, hoping to banish the utterly alien. They fled. Left their home, their life, behind. The house became a tomb, haunted by what had been born within its walls. Years passed. A new child born, a flicker of hope in the darkness. But the shadow remained. The nightmares persisted. The old ways warned of silence. Of never speaking the horror. But silence can breed its own kind of terror. Curiosity can be a dangerous thing. The son Chinedu grew to become a curious child. From age 15, he began to ask about the parent village. He wants to visit home just like his friends in school do at Christmas. To Chinedu Sr., this is a pull towards the darkness you try to outrun. He tried in his best form as a loving father to explain why the family never returned home or had anything to do with the village, putting all his effort to make the little Chinedu understand the unimaginable. However, as young Chinedu aged, the curiosity in his mind also grew. At 25, the father finally gave in to his curiosity to take him to their hometown, one which Amora was totally against. However, they proceeded on the journey. The journey back to the abandoned house, a long, dusty road, the atmosphere growing increasingly oppressive. The air itself felt wrong. Heavy. Sickly sweet. A place where the natural order had been twisted and broken, the dilapidated house again, now even more menacing in the daylight. The front door slightly ajar, an invitation or a warning. The past has a way of reaching out, of pulling you back into its horrifying embrace. Upon entering the old house, they found broken eggshells on the floor. And amongst them, something new. Smaller. But the same. The past has a way of reaching out. Of pulling you back into its horrifying embrace. Chinedu, while standing in the doorway, holding a small, white egg. His face was a mixture of innocent curiosity and dawning dread. not knowing that there is a new generation of horror waiting to launch. He picked a small egg, and it cracked in his hand. The viscous liquid oozing out. A glimpse of the tiny, grotesque creature came out of it. Some evils don't stay buried. They lie dormant, waiting for a new vessel, a new beginning. The creature crawling on the dusty floor, its black eyes fixed on Chinedu. A chilling, wet gurgling sound. They ran again. But can you ever truly outrun a nightmare that has taken root in your reality? The family ran away from the house again, their faces filled with terror. The cracking sound, it never truly stops. It's a reminder. A constant, chilling echo of a birth that should never have been. What do you think? Was this a curse? A medical anomaly twisted into something terrifying? Or is there something else, something darker, that we can't even begin to understand? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've ever experienced something unexplainable, let us know. You're not alone. Hey there, fellow seekers of the extraordinary. Did this glimpse into the mystical heart of Africa leave you spellbound? Want to journey deeper into a world brimming with ancient magic, cunning spirits, and unforgettable legends? Then don't let the story end here. Tap that like button if you felt the thrill of the unknown. Drop a comment below and tell us what part of this tale resonated with you the most. Were you chilled, intrigued, or utterly captivated? Share this story with anyone who craves adventures beyond the ordinary, anyone who believes in the power of ancient lore. And most importantly, subscribe to Samaboba Tales right now. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another mesmerizing journey into the heart of African myths and legends. More captivating stories, stunning visuals, and immersive soundscapes are waiting to transport you. Join the Samaboba Tales family today and let the magic continue.